In the small town of Zelenivka, no one suspected that on the eve of Christmas, something would happen that people would talk about for years. Every year, the winter market was the pride of the town. Hundreds of sparkling ornaments, the warm scent of cinnamon, honey gingerbread cookies, children's laughter. But this year was supposed to be special. For the first time in 5 years, journalist Sofia Rizhko had returned from abroad, a woman known for uncovering the truth where others saw only a pretty picture. She decided to film a report about the holiday preparations. As the townspeople decorated the main square, the holiday committee proudly announced, "We spent 300,000 hryvnias on new illumination. The city will shine like never before." People applauded, and Mayor Vladislav Prunya, wearing a red Christmas hat, smiled proudly and shook hands. But something about him made Sofia uneasy. Later, while walking through the booths of vendors, she accidentally overheard 2 workers installing lights. "These garlands cost nothing," one muttered. "I bought the same ones wholesale last year, 150 hryvnias each." "And here it's 300,000, the other scoffed. "Someone's getting rich off this." Sofia froze. She knew immediately this wasn't just gossip. The instinct of a journalist lit up inside her like a holiday firework. Back at her studio, she began digging into the financial records. What she found looked suspicious. Mismatched stamps, duplicated signatures, as though the papers were signed by the same person. The next evening, right before the grand opening of the winter market, Sofia prepared to go live on air. The mayor was already on stage, warming up the crowd. "Zelenivka is the best town. Everything we do is for you." And at that moment, Sofia stepped onto the stage, microphone and folder of documents in hand. "Mr. Mayor," her voice echoed across the square, "is it true that the money for the city's illumination was not spent on an official supplier, but instead on a company called Prom Suite, which belongs to your sister?" Silence. Even the music faded away, as if the equipment itself sensed the scandal. The mayor attempted a smile, but his cheeks turned red. "That's a lie," he shouted. "I won't let you ruin this celebration." "Here are the contracts." Sofia raised the folder. "Here are the reports. 300,000 spent. And here, wholesale prices, 150 per unit. The whole city should have been lit like day, but instead, it seems only your pockets were lit." The crowd erupted, first with whispers, then with rage. "Our money? We were tricked. Pay it back." The mayor tried to run off stage, but a police officer standing nearby glanced quickly at the documents and, without hesitation, placed a hand on the mayor's shoulder. Phones rose into the air. The moment was being recorded by everyone. Sofia stood perfectly still, thinking, the truth always finds a way, even beneath snow and holiday lights. A few minutes later, the square was loud again, but with a different sound. People were talking not about decorations, but about fairness, about change. The committee publicly promised to return the money to the town budget, and next year, every citizen would vote on how the funds should be spent. Later, in the glow of the Christmas tree, a small girl approached Sofia, holding a gingerbread cookie. "Miss," she whispered, "you're like a fairy. You gave us back our Christmas." Sofia smiled, kneeling down so their eyes were level. "Not me. It was the power of truth. Remember, even one voice can change an entire world." As she walked away, snow began to fall, large, bright flakes drifting from the sky. The winter market finally shone again, not with overpriced lights, but with the warmth of hearts that learned not to stay silent.